Wasn't it Donna Summer who said she works for the money? When you work hard for something, you want to keep it. But schemes and fraud can turn your savings into dust. Meghan Schiller is here with a very special guest. We have Special Agent for the IRS, Yuri Krudy, and FBI Special Agent in charge, Rick Ivanchek. And Meghan, this was a story that just aired last night. So bring us up to speed about what you were digging into.
Well, we were talking about last night about how scams are on the rise, and it's honestly something, and correct me if I'm wrong, that has your offices so busy and everyone's having to work together and share resources because it's happening with such frequency that it's honestly inundating some of the local police departments, and then they're having to reach out for federal resources too.
So Yuri, talk to me about some of the scams that you see come through your office that you guys are looking into.
So we see a lot of impersonations where people pretend to be law enforcement officers, even the IRS, saying that they owe them money, and they scare people to the point where people really fast go out and try to give them all their savings, and a lot of times we see thousands of dollars, sometimes we see hundreds of thousands of dollars, and so those are the calls that we get, and it's really important that people reach out as quickly as possible.
And Rick, for your office too, for the FBI, you guys get tons of these calls coming in.
Absolutely. I mean, last year alone, the FBI statistics show that $7.7 billion were lost across the country to scams targeting Americans over 60. And here locally in Pennsylvania, about $216 million in losses. So it's a major, major issue.
Well, and I think the thing that always surprises me when we hear about this is that when these things happen, there's really no almost justice on the other side of it. There's no way to get your money back. There's no way to recoup that. And sometimes if these are people from overseas, there's really no way to actually bring them in and charge them with something. Mm-hmm. Is that right? Is that what you guys are seeing?
Absolutely. I mean, we're seeing our victims go to cryptocurrency ATMs or wire money overseas, and in a matter of hours, that money is gone. That's why it's so important for folks like Yuri and I, and we're here with the Mount Lebanon Police Department, for us to make sure that we are getting that information, collecting it, organizing it, and making those connections so that we can stop as much as we can. But it moves very fast.
Very fast.
And I loved Yuri. He said yesterday the number one thing, communication. You think your mom, your dad, your grandparents wouldn't put the money in the paper bag, but they do. All the time.
You see probably some alarming things, but when put in that situation where it's a right now thing, people do things they normally wouldn't do.
Correct, and I think that's one of the biggest things when working with the IRS or other government agencies. Nobody's going to ask you to make a payment immediately and make the payment in cash. And so those are the red flags to look for. And again, you mentioned one of the biggest things. One of our goals is to get the money back. And we do have offices overseas. FBI has a huge footprint. IRS has a really big footprint. And we work jointly together to get that money back. So we have had instances where, especially if people report the crimes early, we're able to freeze some of those funds. And we work with the U.S. Attorney's offices to bring the money back to the United States and give it back to the victims.
I think that feels so big. You know, when you're the victim of something like this, I would be so hesitant to pick up the phone and say, like, oh, I must call the FBI. When do you know to contact one of these offices?
As soon as you see something suspicious, especially,
really?
And that's one of the things that we're seeing is that people are waiting too long to reach out to us. Sometimes things happen, and another big thing is people start asking you for more and more money, and that's initially they'll maybe give a smaller amount, but these criminals continue to ask them for more and more, and this is the issues that comes up. People start giving them way more. So the sooner they report, the sooner we can get the word out, and the sooner other people find out about it, maybe other people are not going to fall for these scams.
And Rick, you mentioned the Mount Lebanon Police Department. So working closely too with local law enforcement, because I know the first instance of something like this, you're supposed to call your local police department. Is that right?
Correct. Call your local police department. Call 1-800-CALL-FBI. Report incidents of suspicious financial behavior to ic3.gov. There are so many ways that victims can engage with law enforcement, and we hope that folks do. Like Yuri said, if you're out there right now and you're sending money to someone that you've never met, or you're asked to go to a cryptocurrency ATM, or you're asked to exchange cash for gold, you're probably a victim of a scam, and you need to call law enforcement right away.
Right away. All right. So glad that you brought this important story, and you can watch Meghan's full story, of course, online at kdka.com. Mikey, I'll send it over to you.
All right, let's take a moment to find out what you can expect to see on KDKA TV News tonight at 4, 5, and 6. Christine Sorensen is in our newsroom with some of the stories our news team is working on. Christine?
Yeah, good afternoon, Mikey. Here are some of the stories we've got going on. You know, when you get a receipt from a store, sometimes printed at the bottom are ads or offers for other things. Well, one woman saw a contest urging her to enter for the chance to win $500. She tried her luck and it ended up costing her. Scammers drained her entire bank account. KDK investigator Meghan Schiller is looking into this scam just like she did on those other scams she's been just talking about. And she's going to break down what you need to watch out for and how to protect yourself. Plus, the city of Pittsburgh is announcing its plans today for the 4th of July celebration, and it is going to be especially spectacular because it's America's 250th birthday. We'll tell you all about the fun events that are going to be held in our area so you can plan your holiday. And a local Pennsylvania lawmaker is proposing something pretty unusual for the 250th celebrations. How about a $250 check from the state for every family in Pennsylvania? How he says it would work, that's coming up in our afternoon newscast. Mikey?
All right, sounds good. Looking forward to hearing more. Sign me up for that money, too.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we'll be right back.